First up, we have Micah. Get up here. Welcome back. Happy day
Thank
two.
you.
Yeah.
Happy day two. Happy Saturday, everybody. How y'all doing?
Happy Saturday.
Yes.
Who's next? Kayla, get up here. Oh, I like your shirt. Nobody saw. Nobody saw. Big round of applause for Kayla.
I totally just tripped. Thank you.
Yeah, but it was graceful.
It's graceful.
You're beautiful. Melise, welcome. Everyone, this is her first one. Give it up. Yes. Who's next? Chris Wood, get up here. He's kind of like a new up-and-comer. You think you might be seeing a lot of him. You guys get ready to meet the one and only Paul! He's new to this acting thing, but I think he's got a big career ahead of him.
Hey guys, how about Chris Wood? I haven't seen this guy in a while, and he pulls up with a beard, you know? And shorts. Shorts, white long socks, and you guys are a ledge.
This is called dad mode.
Yeah, you look like a dad on vacation. It's my favorite.
I actually feel like a dad on vacation.
You look like a dad in Cabo.
Wait, why Cabo?
I don't know, I just feel like that's where a lot of American dads go, no?
Oh.
I don't know, I wouldn't know.
You don't go to Cabo?
I'm not a dad.
Here in Atlanta, you just go up to the lake.
What?
You just go to the lake.
Oh yeah, right, lake. But then you want to get out of the country.
Myrtle Beach.
Hey!
Myrtle Beach.
Myrtle Beach.
If you want to leave the store
You grew up in
that's where you're
Florida.
at.
I appreciate that.
I was
actually.
Myrtle Beach.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
How you doing, Arielle?
I'm good.
So are you moderating this, huh?
Well, that's we're on the street.
Good luck.
I know when I saw you two on it, I was like, I feel like I should just let you two banter and then call it a day.
Did you prep for this?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have a whole thing.
I did. I researched.
I'm excited.
I researched.
To see what you
What's
got
the
going.
most astounding thing you discovered in your time researching for this panel? She's gonna pull something out real loaded.
I feel like a lot of that she can't say on mic.
Astounding? I'm not sure I would use that word, but
Wow,
I
you're
really...
not astounding, apparently.
Well,
I was hoping Micah had something astounding.
Well...
Kayla's
Unastounding.
Tell me it again. Say it again.
That's Steph-Pussy.
Well,
that's
Paul,
right.
Could you explain that for
Long live
those...
Steph-Pussy.
Hey, Paul, could you explain that for those who don't know what that means?
I don't even know if I know
You
what it
do.
is. Listen, somebody called me a Steph-Pussy, and I don't think they were being nice. It wasn't a compliment. And people fucking love it,
But Paul, you literally just found out about Stexy last year.
Stexy?
That's been going on for like 12 years.
I thought it was like Leffen or something.
No, it's Stexy. You're so...
Lexin. That sounds like an antidepressant.
Shut up. Okay, I'm coming to you first. I do have a question for you. I want to talk about the award that you got earlier this year from
What?
the Academy of Science
Biggest
Fiction.
Steph-Pussy?
Wait, somebody gave you an award?
I know, it was
See,
a mistake.
this is perfect.
This is a mistake.
This is perfect.
No, you know what it is? You know what the
Yeah.
award shows? They're like, who do we think will actually show up and be present? And then they were like, Paul
can
for
get
sure
Paul.
has nothing going on.
Yeah, we can get Paul.
And they were
No.
like,
They
He'll
just-
show up.
No, be honest. They paid you, and you'll do anything for money, so it's fine.
That is true. That is true. I paid them actually.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
If
Now
you
let's
ever
talk
get a
about this
star-
award. You're not getting out of it. I want to hear about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
you got an award.
It's nothing to talk about. No, I got an award. Yeah. Was it the
You won the spelling
Steph-Pussy
bee.
award?
You won the spelling bee.
No, it was the
Yeah, I spelled
science fiction
Steph-Pussy
award.
with 2 S's. Thank you, Arielle. It's very kind. Yes, it's the Academy of Science Fiction,
Yes.
Fantasy, and Horror.
Yes.
I think that's what it's called.
For Captain Kirk.
For Captain Kirk.
Another legendary role.
Yeah. By the way, the funny thing is there was like the competition was like all these legitimate very serious actors. And I was like, what is it? That's why I really think they were like.
My wife
all
won
show up.
that award one time.
Okay.
Melissa Benoist is super good.
Yes. She's an incredible actress.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a real thing.
Yeah,
It
no,
is
it was
a real
cool. It was
thing.
actually really cool. It was really cool. Jokes aside, it was really cool. Like Chris Nolan was there and shit, and it was dope.
Who's
it was
that?
Dope. But he's
Small director, up and
he's
coming.
doing a con here actually next week as well.
The up and comer.
Epic con. The up and
Connor. Conenheiner.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of versions.
Okay, Chris, I'm coming to you now. Because, speaking of your wife, who I adore and totally have a girl crush on, you do a lot for mental health and Mental Health Awareness Month, and you have an organization called I Don't Mind. And
She did do some research.
Big round of applause. Yes. Talking about mental health is a #1 priority, and I know, and so I definitely wanted to bring it up. And I know both you and your wife are big on it, and I just wanted, in case anyone didn't know, I wanted you to talk a little bit about it or where they could find out more.
I love you for this. Thank you. Some of you obviously already know of it. I Don't Mind. It's Paul's joined us before for some stuff. It's look, we want people to talk about their mental health and to feel like it's cool to do so and share with your friends, and that seeking help is not a problem, it's actually a solution. And you're not weak because you struggle, we all struggle. So, yeah, if you're here to that. But we got resources, we're doing a bunch of really cool stuff coming up, including some stuff I'll talk to you about that I'm gonna rope you into, and before you know what it is, you're gonna agree because you're in front of a crowd.
I mind actually, so yeah.
He minds helping. But we have a lot of really great stuff coming up, some in-person stuff that maybe we'll see some of you guys at.
And you have merch as well, right?
Yeah, we just finished our Mental Health Month, was last month, and that's always a big time, I think, for generating conversations, but also raising funds to do the work that we're doing. And everybody who's ever contributed or bought something or started a conversation, thank you guys, because you keep us going. But idon'tmind.com, check us out. If you ever need help, reach out there, and we got you.
Thank you. And thank you for everything you do. Melise, welcome. This is her
I'm new here. Be nice to
Wait,
me.
is this your first con?
Yes, she's no longer a conversion.
No.
Epicon.
Yeah, no, what about
It's my
vampire
first con
epic?
in like over 10 years though for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Took a hiatus and I'm back.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to be here and meet all of you.
And she just flew in this morning from
I
Jersey.
did.
That's dedication.
Where?
Jersey. New Jersey?
Yeah.
You live in New Jersey?
That's where I'm at.
Where in Jersey?
Anyone else from Jersey? East Coast?
I'm from Jersey.
No way.
Yeah. I
We'll
grew up
have to
in
talk about
Marlboro.
that.
Yeah.
Very cool. Jersey's great.
And Melise and I were talking in the car. Do you guys remember Rehash? Does anyone?
That's like a deep cut.
No,
For like
they're like
the Vampire
no.
Diaries world. Rehash was Arielle and I would do, what were they, like a minute, 2 minutes long?
Yeah.
Just rehashing episodes for the Vampire Diaries. It was on the CW website.
You did this?
Yeah,
I know she did this.
I think
You
I
did
saw
did it as
that.
well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like back in the day.
Totally unlocked a memory. I was like, oh my god, Rehash.
Yeah, and so we've never actually met, but now here we are.
There we go.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're like ghost besties in the Vampire Diaries world.
Yeah, I know.
Totally be friends.
Yeah, for sure. I love that.
And Kayla too.
For sure.
I'll join that gang anytime.
For sure. I know there's always like an ongoing
It's a
thing
great
of like,
little gang.
gone too soon.
Right,
Gone too soon.
Yes, I agree.
Kayla, you have an exciting new thing that you're doing where with your wardrobe styling. Yes, checking out your closet.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love
First of all,
clothes. Thank
doesn't
you.
she always look amazing?
No.
Always. Kayla always looks phenomenal.
It's so funny. No, but I really, going back to just Melise, like coming for the first time, I said to her, it's so fun to be back here in Covington. And when I saw that she was on this panel, I got so excited because we haven't seen you in a really long time. So it's so nice to be with you.
Thank you.
I think last time I saw you, we were haunting Jeremy, so it's been a while.
Yes.
But I'm really happy to see you in person. But yes, thank you for bringing up the clothing. Lots of merch. This tee is one of my faves, Daylight Tank, which is super fun. But yeah, I also love clothes. Always love clothes. I like to cover
And
my
you wear
body.
them well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And is that something that you're going to be doing ongoing?
Yeah, it's actually just something I thought would be really fun to do.
Yeah.
Because it's something I do naturally, and so I thought, like, might as well just put my closet up there and have some fun. So,
Yeah.
hey, why not?
Great.
Thanks.
Love it.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Micah, we had a beautiful panel yesterday. Well, this is round 2
Yes.
for us.
Round 2.
Yeah. There was a lot of handsome guys on the panel yesterday.
Wow.
They have a lot to compete with.
Wait a second. Who was on the panel?
Yeah. It was
Not you guys.
It was a bunch of youngins.
Young hot guys? Yeah.
Young and hot.
What about old hot guys like us?
Matt Davis was there,
You guys
actually.
are dad
So
territory now, so.
Matt was in the middle, and he got all the
That's
attention.
like the senior citizen of the whole.
I think that's why he was the chaperone, but was actually the most out of hand, just like the dad in Cabo.
Yesterday we did bring up your friend Johnny,
Yes.
and if you just want to say quickly where people can go to the website to help that movement, but also I know you guys did a movie together.
Yeah. So there's so much happening over the last couple weeks with, if you were here yesterday, you heard, so I had a really good friend, Johnny Wachter, who's a General Hospital guy, if you're a General Hospital fan. Yes. He was tragically shot and killed in downtown LA 2 weeks ago. Actually, 2 weeks ago today. And so we are creating a movement in his honors, Justice for Johnny Wachter. So you can go to @JusticeForJohnnyWachter on Instagram. For details, you can follow me as well. And so there's this whole movement that we're launching in his honor, just to say that public safety is not a partisan issue. We can all get behind that, and I think we've been so afraid of being divisive or whatnot that we've forgotten that we are all together. It's we the people, right? So we're starting with demonstrations and stuff next Wednesday. But a part of all this is, it's so crazy. So Johnny and I were working on a feature film together. We were producing together, up until, 2 weeks ago. And so we've been in the post-production phase, and it just kind of hit us, after he passed, that this is his last on-screen performance. So it's kind of become a sacred project, and it's bumped up the timeline. It's going to be released much quicker, so, we're kind of back to the drawing board on funding and stuff, but very exciting because we get to spend a lot of time with him over the next few weeks and, really get a chance to honor him in this way. So it's feels like a huge responsibility. It's a heavy lift, but we want to do right by him. We want to do right by his family and all of his fans out there. So.
And where can people follow the movie?
So the film is called American Sognare. So if any Italians are out there, it's Italian for American dreaming, keeping the dreamy alive, present tense. So you can follow it @American Sognare Film on Instagram. So stay tuned for updates.
So sorry about your friend.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Appreciate it.
Yes.
Paul's
Yes.
stepped up, man. I really appreciate you.
Well, yeah. Micah reminded me that I didn't know this.
It's crazy.
So many years ago. Well, you can say it. I did a show, a few episodes of a show called Army Wives. Don't you guys remember?
Yeah.
And this was so long ago, and apparently I had some scenes with Johnny.
Yeah.
And I had a conversation with him off set or whatever about moving to LA and pursuing his dream as an actor, and I guess that was one of the reasons he moved to LA. Was
He told me that when he found out that I was on the show and we were doing these events and stuff together, he was like, "Oh, Paul," he's like, "Man, it's crazy. His first ever professional job was that with you." And you told him, you kind of laid out the picture of what it meant to be a working actor, and that you don't have to be this huge star. You can kind of have almost like a working class lifestyle. And I think it made it more accessible for him, and as it would for so many people, but it was kind of the impetus for him to actually move to LA. And we were actually in the same acting
Right. Yeah.
studio
Exactly.
together.
Well, yes.
So we have
Such a small world.
just a crazy. We were just talking to my wife, and I was like, "Wait a second, Paul," and it just all came back to me. That's when I texted you.
Yeah,
Just
pretty wild.
super small world.
Yeah. Such a small world. We're all connected. Speaking of acting, I want to ask you something, but we're going to turn it over to questions to you all shortly. So are you guys lined up? I can't tell if that's the line or not. You're lined up. Okay, great.
Line.
Start lining up. We'll get to you quickly.
You took acting classes though?
No.
Well, you can tell.
Okay.
It's obvious.
That's why I was shook for a second.
Yeah. No.
Sometimes you forget things that you learn.
No, Chris, you're like
so
Broadway, classically trained. You're
Classically
you're
trained
like
actor.
A real actor. Paul just got lucky. Let's be
Thespian.
honest.
Paul was pretty.
It happens. Jersey
I
guy.
did say was, because he's old now.
Yeah. Yikes. Wait,
You're
whose
prettier.
idea was it to start doing these acting things for Brothers Bourbon? Because I'm into these commercials.
Oh, the commercials.
Oh yeah, and I need to know when more are coming. Have you guys seen the commercial?
Oh, it's hilarious.
It's amazing.
First of all, I'm choking. I don't know what's happening.
You're old.
You acted
It's all the same
commercials?
stuff. When you guys start acting classes, and I'm just, man. What?
You act with Ian in commercials for your bourbon?
Yeah.
All right, should we
No, so
Take it away.
commercial break?
No, the reason that we started doing, well, it is organic, but you know, it was a lot of, when we first launched Brothers Bond, it was during COVID, and it was like me and Ian in a fucking field, sorry, pardon my French, in a field, and he's like, you know, with his muscles, and he's like going like this.
And his hair,
You know,
don't forget
and he's
his
like,
hair.
Like, buy our bourbon, you know? Which can only go so far. And I was like, look, we need to create some levity here and some, you know, so we started to like kind of make fun of ourselves a little bit, which I think is I don't know, it's more my vibe. And so now it's like we're just trying to loosen it up a little bit, and I think it's more fun that way.
Does Ian know that you guys are making fun of yourselves?
Well, I think he's still, you know, thinks we're doing this, but you know.
But hey, that works
Very good.
too.
He's very good.
He was committed in that
Very good at
scene.
it. Very
Yeah.
I'm gonna go watch the
Yeah.
commercials.
Yeah.
That was a legit commercial with, you know, for this company called GoPuff, and yeah, it was funny. They wrote
It's
it.
funny.
Yeah,
It's
was,
good.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was fun.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, are we ready to go? Oh yes, hi, you're right here. If you could just say your name and who the question's for, please.
Hi, my name is Melanie. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay.
Is this your first con?
Yes, it is my first con.
Everybody welcome Melanie!
My question is for Chris, because I know he majored in musical theater in
He's a real
college.
actor.
And my question is, so I'm majoring in musical theater in college, and I have like never done anything in the industry, and I was just wondering like if you had any advice for people that are like new to it and new to the acting scene and whatnot. So yeah.
That's a great question. You said Melanie?
Yes, my name is Melanie.
Melanie, that's super cool. I'm glad you're doing that. What year are you in school?
I'm an upcoming freshman. I just graduated.
Oh my gosh,
high
so
school.
you're just beginning your college adventure.
Yep.
So cool. It's going to be great. You'll remember every moment vividly. So I had never done. I came up just like that. I grew up in Ohio. Wow! Shout out to Ohio. Classic. And I loved acting. I loved writing. I loved making movies with my friends. And I knew that that's what I wanted to do, but I had no idea how to do it. All I knew was that some of the actors that I liked the most in the movies were people who started in theater and went through New York. And I actually knew people who lived in New York because I had family out there. And so I was like, well, maybe that makes sense. So that just became the thing. I'm gonna study theater, I'm gonna hone, my abilities, and then move to New York. And I went to school. I studied music theater and writing and world religion, actually.
Oh, wow.
My third minor. But I basically, I think the thing with studying it is you're in a safe place to learn, to grow, to get better, to figure out who you are, which is, I think, the most important part of the college process. And also study stuff that is not acting.
Yes.
Study
That's great
things
advice. That is really
not
great advice.
what you do, because acting is doing other things. Acting is being a doctor. Acting is being a vampire. So don't study that. Acting is it's understanding how life works and being able to try on different things. So the more you learn, the more is in your toolkit.
For sure.
So study everything that interests you. Study stuff that you're curious about, but you don't know if you can even handle it, because that's where the sweet stuff is.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, for me, I left school. I went to New York. I was really lucky, and I got an agent before I graduated, and I booked my first national tour before I graduated college.
Spring Awakening, right?
Spring Awakening, very good. Wow, look at you. So I got lucky, but for some people, it's like you moved to New York. And by the way, after tour, I still had like 2 years of being a nanny and like waiting tables and trying to like make ends meet, because one job does not always lead right to the next.
Right.
And it's a lot of like waiting and hoping. So that's where having interests in other stuff is helpful. That's where if you like writing, do that. If you like art, do that. Find things that are not acting, because you're going to be very busy not acting most of the time when you're acting. So make sure you keep all those plates spinning and just go for it. You're going to be great.
Thank you so much.
You're going to be great.
That was great advice. Thank you.
Do we have any other aspiring actors out there? They're all right here.
In the question line.
Love it.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Rosie. Nice to meet you guys. Fun question. If you would have to choose a spirit animal, which would you choose and why?
Is this for everyone?
Sure.
Okay, let's go down the list. Micah.
Oh, I wanted time to think. I would be a panther.
Okay.
You know,
it's weird.
It's the black. All I was thinking was
Do we need to come back
hair.
to you?
We gotta get
back to you.
Spirit.
Needed more time.
How do you choose a spirit
panther.
animal?
Okay, I'm
You
gonna
just go.
save you
Kayla's
from
ready.
this massive
Yeah, Kayla's
panther
ready.
failure over here.
Panthers are cool.
I think they're cool.
I'm gonna go giant blue whale.
Nice.
Doesn't it seem serene and amazing to just like swim in the ocean and be the largest creature?
Yes.
Whales have good fashion.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm a cat lady. I'm obsessed with my cat. So I feel like I have the personality of a house cat. Like, give me naps, you know, my meals. That's what I get excited about, and that's pretty much it.
Yes.
That's amazing.
I am also a cat lady. No, oh gosh, I'm taking this question way more seriously than you intended, I'm sure. Like, are you feeling this?
I'm a musical theater graduate.
Yeah, I'm doing some mask work to uncover my inner
Can you
spirit
just
animal.
sing the rest of your answers, please,
No,
for the
I
rest?
cannot sing. I'm retired. Okay, so my spirit animal, I honestly feel this in my core. I think I'm a chimpanzee. And I kept feeling like that's not cool enough, or it's like it's too obvious, or like we're all kind of monkeys. But I just felt like in my core that is truly who I
I get it.
is
I
a
get
monkey.
it. No, I get it. I get it. Makes sense.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay. I think
A rat.
no. What the fuck? It's so uncalled for, okay? I actually think I think I'm an owl.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel really connected to owls. Every time I see an owl, I'm like, I feel like
That's my brother.
that's my guy.
Is there a specific type of owl?
Just any owl. Yeah.
Name 3 types of
I like them all. I like them all.
Name 3 owls.
No, I would never want to leave out one owl.
Wait. Make the other owls feel bad.
All the owls. you know?
Owl equality.
Do we want to circle back, or you're feeling
I'm
good about
still
your
going with my panther. I don't understand why it was. I mean, they're sneaky. They
just
kind of
sell
keep
it.
their head down, but when
Listen.
it comes time to step into the fray, they'll do it.
Panther pride.
Panther pride. I'm a
All right.
Carolina Panthers fan as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great
Remember
question.
Panther cologne from Anchorman? You remember? Panther.
Yes, I
They
do.
opened it up and they're like, Panther cologne. It smells like gasoline.
Gasoline?
Yeah. That's
Ralph
you, buddy.
Lauren.
60%
That's
of the
me.
time.
Every time.
Ralph Lauren's new fragrance is Paul Wesley's unnamed owl. It smells like a barn, but it feels like a warm hug.
Wow. That just sold.
That's great.
That just sold.
Run with it, Ralph.
Hey, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Jada, and this question is for everyone.
Out of all the characters in Vampire Diaries, which one do you think is most like yourself and why? Paul, we're going to start with you. Was there ever an owl on Vampire Diaries?
Yes, Stefan.
So, Stefan, that's my alter ego. Stefan, who is most like me? I mean, I definitely, Silas. I definitely feel like Ian is more like Stefan, and Stefan is more like, or Paul is more like Damon or something, but not quite.
Like you're evil? I don't understand.
Not evil. I just don't. I think Ian is very sincere. I don't want to speak for him, but he's like a very sincere guy. He's like, come here, Chris Wood. Look me in the eye. And it's like Ian. And I think I'm a little more, sarcastic. So I would think maybe Silas or Damon. Yeah? Good.
Yeah, moving on. Okay.
Thank you. Love you too.
I don't know. Not Kai. We're similar in face. We differ in a few ways. I don't know.
I like Kai.
I didn't watch the show. I don't know the characters. I seriously did not. I do not know the characters.
You know a little bit.
I know the characters I had scenes with.
Right.
My job was to not know who they were so I could fuck it up. Excuse my French.
I love it.
But maybe maybe your guy.
Yeah?
I feel like I'm a softie.
Yeah, he's a softie.
I don't do that stuff
He's
with my eyes.
musical theater guy.
Yeah, he's a music theater.
Stefan's a musical theater guy.
He's a tap dancer.
Melise, what about you?
This is a good question. It's kind of hard. And not to sound like a cop-out, but I do find that I relate to Anna a lot because she was so old, so wise as a vampire, but then also her youthful tendencies got unlocked when she was with Jeremy. So you kind of saw that playful, fun, young side of her yeah, exactly. So I feel like I kind of have that where I'm like, I've always been called an old soul, very mature. But yet I'm also youthful and like to have fun. So yeah, maybe that.
I love that. That's so fun.
Thank you.
That's great.
Thanks, guys.
I would say Bonnie with her loyalty. She's such a loyal to good friend and person, and like she's my favorite character altogether. So
I think Bonnie's overrated.
Oh, wow!
I would agree with that.
Boo!
You know who's the most overrated?
Don't you?
Matt Donovan.
You stole mine.
No, I think he's properly rated. I think he's rated appropriately, so.
I too. What happened after season 4?
You're such a dick.
I'm gonna go with Stefan for myself because I'm sincere.
Yeah? Everyone wants to be Stefan.
And he
What is
sounds
this kid?
surprised. He's like, you are?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Micah,
It's not you.
Were you a music theater kid too?
Yeah.
Wow! We're all Stefussies.
I was a musical theater major. I'm a
I
Stefussy.
think deep down
Look
inside
at
we're
all
all
these
Stefan.
tap dancers up here.
Stefussy sounds like a guy you would run into in a bad neighborhood in Jersey.
Does it though?
Stefussy.
Or maybe like a different, I won't
At
say.
the end of the day, what we do is we wear makeup and walk around a stage saying lines wearing ridiculous costumes. We're all Stefussies. We're all you, baby.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you regret? What's with you with
trouble
ours
pronouncing your R's today.
Regret. Do you regret your question? I actually had that problem.
You didn't answer it, Arielle.
I didn't know it was addressed. Oh no,
It was addressed to the crowd.
You good? She's like, I'm good.
She
It was
also
a hard
did not
one.
watch the show.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Becca.
Hey, Becca.
Nice to meet
Hi, Becca.
I'm a huge fan of you all. Chris, I'm your biggest fan.
Really?
My mom's right there.
Hey, Mom.
So my question is, if your character you played had a psychic animal, what kind of animal would it be?
A lot of animal questions. Well, we know Paul's going with an owl.
If our character had a psychic animal.
Oh, a sidekick.
Sidekick.
Oh, a sidekick.
Like a
I thought
bestie.
psychic. Oh.
I thought it was a psychic
I would
animal. I was
like
like,
to see
fuck.
I would love to see that.
You know what? This is appropriate based on the spirit animal question from earlier. Because Kai's sidekick would totally be a chimpanzee.
Feels like that's a bit of a sellout, but okay.
An evil, like an evil
chimp, like a boo gone wrong. That is Kai's sidekick. In fact, I'll go ahead and pitch it for season 9, coming to you in 2027.
Spin-off, dude.
Kai and his monkey.
What would it be named? What would it be named?
Kai 2? Is that what you said? Yeah, I like Kai 2. This is Kai 2.
I do.
It's your sidekick.
I don't know. What?
An owl?
Yeah, owl, sure.
What type of owl?
Just sits on my shoulder.
Which kind of owl would it be?
Huh?
What kind? What color?
I don't want to choose the type of owl.
Is it a music theater
owl?
It's a dwarf. It's a dwarf owl.
A dwarf.
Dwarf owl.
It's a dwarf
It
barn
just sits
owl.
on my shoulder, you know, at all
Hybrid.
times.
Yeah.
At all times.
It has no lines.
Even when you go to the bathroom?
Yes, at all times. At all times.
That poor owl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next question.
Thanks, Becca.
Thank you.
Great question.
And Becca's mom.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hi, I'm Becca also.
Is this another animal question?
I like Kai too. Becca and Becca
no
also.
Animals. If you were presented like with a Vampire Diaries movie, would you do it?
No.
Why?
Well, first of all, you take it away.
Well, I mean, multiple reasons. Number one, I'm 40. How old am I? 41.
Vampires never
And
die.
we are supposed to.
You
not
cannot
age.
continue to play
So I
an
can't just
unaging
show up
character.
and be like, I'm back. Yeah.
Well, actually, it would work for you. It wouldn't work for Ian because you could be like, I was in the grave.
Yeah. I'm back, but I'm so weird looking now. You're right, actually.
Soil changed the pH of my skin.
You also died.
Yeah, I died.
Oh shoot, there is
But,
that.
but
all
if I
died.
died and came back with like a different pH level, that could my pH balance.
That's the pitch. That's
Yeah.
the pitch.
So
Ian's screwed though. 'cause
Ian, yeah, he's forget it. He's not.
I think Ian thinks he looks the same. So
No,
we'll have to talk to him
Yeah, we
about
gotta
that.
So that's a no.
Yeah, right.
Is it a hard pass? It's a hard pass.
Yeah.
Well, if
Well,
anyone's listening, I'm open.
Yeah, it's been a tough year.
No, but they're saying no for us. There's no movie.
Well,
Not with us in it.
All the girls.
Lady
the
died.
girls.
No, I mean the studios and the people who make the movies have to say yes before we can say no.
That's fair.
But also, no repeatedly sometimes turns into a yes.
That's also fair.
I don't mean that across the board. I'm just analyzing my own statement.
Wow.
I mean in
Let's
employment.
retract that
I
one.
mean in employment.
Wow.
Take it back. Strike it.
And then he said,
Cancel it.
Behind every no is a deeper yes to yourself.
That emotionally, but also like literally, like if you say no to a job a few times, then sometimes they keep coming back and then they make it, yeah, more money, more yeses. No, but they do change your mind because they're like, we'll shoot it at your house.
Paul, you okay over there?
No, I'm not.
He was so excited about the notion of not leaving his home.
I'm
It's like, I love a no.
Yeah.
Oh.
pH.
All right, thank you. Next question.
By the way, did you know that one time Ian, like somebody gave Ian a water bottle, and he like took a sip and he was like, "Whoa, what's the pH level here?" And then he thought the pH was something, and he's like, "I can't drink this." I'm not kidding.
I
By the way,
believe you.
literally not kidding.
100% I believe you.
Does anyone here not believe that story?
Yeah. And that's why he thinks he looks the same.
Yeah.
Next.
Poor Ian.
Thanks for bringing pH back too. It's nice to have that resurface, like your old haggard face.
Not you.
Not you, sorry, no, Paul and me.
I'm
Hello.
still under 30. I got time. Hi, my name is Kat.
So most of your characters died, but didn't get to choose the age you like turned at. What age would you actually choose to like stay and look that exact way? Because we all know your characters slightly aged a little bit.
That's a really good question.
I feel like I'm peaking right now, so I probably
Yeah, you look good.
freeze myself right
You look
now.
good.
No, I don't know.
No, you look good. Stay now. I'm serious. Stay now. Stay with now. You look
I think
great.
there's something to be said about like mid-30 range of your life where you've lived enough life where you know to appreciate
I like
things.
mid-30s too.
But then, you know, you can also like still have fun and have energy, and there's something about that sort of like 30s.
I like
which,
30s.
Yeah, which is pretty good. I would say that
for
Everyone-
sure.
Be like a very specific 33. It's a nice.
Okay.
Really? I think that's still too young. I think that's still
That's
too
a little young.
I
That's a
think
good number.
35.
30.
35.
Yeah,
35.
like actual
35.
mid. Yeah.
I would just
Just
stay
say
how I
say
am
35
now.
too.
So you have so much to look forward to because you still
Yes.
have stuff to learn, but then you can have a great time. And honestly, I'm not just saying this, it sounds cheesy, but I do think the more years you've lived, the more you appreciate. And so there's a lot left to do.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
I would also just more specificity is better, especially with what I learned earlier from my previous statement that we struck from the record. I would freeze myself the day before I broke my toe because I reached a point in my life where my body just doesn't heal anymore. So it's like, oh, your toe is broken forever.
How
So-
did you break your toe?
He was doing the
Tap dancing.
Tap dancing, of course. Obviously.
This is a real story. I was practicing handstands.
Seriously?
And
Yeah,
you broke your
because it's-
toe?
I'm so happy I asked.
Yeah, I was practicing handstands because it's like really good for your balance.
Yeah.
And so I was doing like long inversions. I was doing, yeah, and I came down out of it like I normally did, but I didn't realize the wall was closer, and I kicked the wall and just toe.
Which toe did you break?
The big one.
The big one.
That matters.
I was picturing pinky
I
for some
was
reason.
too.
Now,
bigger the
that doesn't affect your day-to-day. It's like you limp a little bit, but you can survive with that. A big toe, there's no more running.
You should just cut it off.
Yeah. You can survive that now.
Let me show you. I already did. 4 toes.
Yeah, no sandals. Dad on vacation still has shoes on.
Well, yeah, I can't wear sandals because they just fall right off. No big toe.
Nothing for the thong to grip.
Hi, how are y'all?
Hi, good. How are you?
Sorry, hi, welcome.
My name is Savannah Reed.
That's a good name.
Great name. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Taking a picture with you later.
Pointing at me.
Better watch out.
I will be there, but she will also not. Are you pointing at her?
Chris.
You're pointing at me.
Hi.
You keep saying Chris, but you're pointing over there.
It might be the lights.
It's the lights.
It's the lights.
What's
You're
your
taking a picture with
I just
me.
want to say hey to everybody, and I want to ask what y'all's favorite food is.
favorite food down the line? I'm gonna start with Melise, and then we'll jump around.
Sushi or a poke bowl.
Great answer.
Love that.
Great answer.
That's awesome.
Kayla?
Full just spaghetti and meatballs, for sure.
I'm a red meat guy, so yeah, just a big old ribeye.
See, I love ribeye.
We can see that in your biceps.
Thank you. Creatine, natural creatine.
Your favorite food is creatine?
Natural
Wrapped in red
creatine.
meat.
Oh, what's yours?
Wagyu creatine.
I like Italian food.
Italian. I love good Italian.
I like ranch dressing. No, I like just give me some Italian stuff.
So spaghetti and meatballs.
Some spaghetti and shit.
Italian across the board.
Just give me some of that.
Yeah.
Chris, what about you?
I like me some mashed potatoes.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm
I
talking
like them a little thick, a little clumpy, with some gravy.
about. Gravy? With gravy.
Hey, Chris, maybe that's why you're also missing the wall.
Ouch!
I just died.
Ouch! Thank you for your question,
Thank
Savannah
you.
Reed.
We have time for one more. Wow.
I have a really small head, so that was embarrassing.
No, that was sick.
It looked like it.
Oh,
Good.
it's special for you.
That's for you.
It's pink.
How do you say it?
It's pink with
It's your.
gold glitter.
That is exactly what I picture in
Yeah.
Paul's closet.
Yeah. I think you should wear it on your next commercial. Put it on
I'm
there.
gonna wear it
saying,
at my photo ops.
the
Kind of
people-
like
the
cock.
pe- Yeah!
It doesn't fit my head either. What is this?
Well, we all knew you had a big head, but anyways.
I actually do have a big head.
I have a large head too.
God, mine's so
Anatomically.
small.
Yeah, I actually do have a big head.
Micah, you have a small head.
Sometimes I buy a hat that's like a size too big just so I'm not embarrassed, and then I put like a little like paper towel in it so it just
Really?
fits better.
You could
I
just
know,
buy a
I
top
care
You
too
don't
much.
look like you have a small.
Thank you.
Whoa, okay, next question.
Well, you look like you have a small.
Next question.
Hi.
This is our last question. Hi.
Hi, my name is Haley.
Hi, Haley.
This question is for everyone, but when putting together a bowl of cereal, do you put milk in first?
Well, I like this
cereal?
conversation a lot. This is very
Does
good.
anyone put milk in
No one
first?
puts milk mashed potatoes.
Yeah, if you put a layer of mashed taters, you can top it with the
Put
gravy.
some taters in there.
Does anyone pour the milk first?
For real?
Wow. We have a very passionate
Okay, let me
milk
talk. You
pour about
cannot
that.
pour the milk first.
That's sick.
How do you know?
Unacceptable.
She does.
There's only one way to make cereal, and it's the cereal and the milk on top, and I'm done.
Wait. Do you also drink the milk after?
This is sick.
Of course.
This conversation is getting sicker and sicker. First of all, I'm a huge cereal guy. Big cereal guy.
Cereal's
big,
great.
Big,
Hey,
Not if you pour the milk first.
Favorite
Love-
cereal?
I honestly love little peanut butter.
Reese's Puffs.
No.
Captain
You should
Crunch.
know the name.
No, but it's not a. It's like a Whole
like a
Foods.
healthy-
Oh, gosh.
He has
No.
is it Panda
It's
Puffs?
Panda Puffs. Panda
My
Puffs
3-year-old son eats
and
that.
Cocoa Puffs. And Cocoa Puffs.
Panda Puffs are like the healthy version of Cocoa
They're
Puffs.
sick.
There's nothing
And
healthy
available at
about
No,
it.
they
It's
make the Cocoa
delicious.
Puffs.
It's at Whole Foods. It's kind of
Panda
healthy.
Puffs is sick. It's sick.
Panda Puffs are
Meaning
lit.
good.
Okay, are we unanimously, we pour the milk after? Is that the answer?
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't even know it was an option. I
I'm
tried.
fascinated
It's not an
by it.
option.
Okay.
I don't want to hear any more about it.
This conversation is closed.
Do you don't pour the milk first, do you?
Well, then why would you even ask?
Why would you start my day with this?
Because I've heard that people do, and I just thought it shows a lot about your character.
There was
You're right. You're right. Everyone needs to talk to that girl in the back. But anyways, that was a great question. Thank you.
Great question.
But seriously though, before we wrap up, we have to talk about this for a second more because if you pour the milk first, you can't be getting the right proportions.
That's what I
The
was
milk
thinking.
flow is
Thank you.
about the level of the cereal.
Check the flow of the cereal.
You have to, it has to match. There has to be a
question is,
synergy.
Just as a
Milk
cereal. By the way, I tell you, just as the cereal's starting to rise is when you stop.
That's when you stop.
Just
You get a little
starting to
buoyancy and then
rise.
you stop. The cereal floats.
By the way,
You stop pouring.
seriously, get the buoyancy, get out. Get the buoyancy, get
Get the
out.
buoyancy, get out. Check the pH level, taste it. Get the buoyancy, get out.
Wait, Melise has a really good question.
I think it's more of a debate here. Do you like your cereal to still be crunchy, or do you like it to get a little mushy?
It depends on the. Well, first of all, you don't want the mushy.
Crunch.
You don't want the mushy. I think.
Crunchy for sure.
I'm team mushy.
You want
Let me
mushy?
see crunchy. A little mushy.
Wow.
I want a little.
Mushy.
I'm
Let me see mushy.
I'm getting out of
Mushy,
here.
raise your hand. Mushy, raise your hand.
I'm a Captain Crunch fan, and if it's too crunchy, it really tears us. You got to get a little
You should
mush.
try Panda Puffs. They rounded them out, so
It's easier on the roof.
it's
on the
easier
palate.
on the roof.
On the roof.
It makes you have less shiggles to repair on your roof.
Yeah.
As much
Call
as
that
I would
roofing
love to be
contractor.
talking about Panda Puffs, we have to wrap this up. Thank you all so much for another amazing panel.
Such great questions.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Always fun with the questions. Thank you so much.